Where we going? Emu Bay.
It's at Emu Bay. For a nice picnic on the beach.
So since our youngest daughter's birthday is actually on Valentine's Day, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day on the 14th of February. We just pick a random other day, and today's the day we picked. So happy Valentine's Day, darling.
Happy Valentine's, belated Valentine's Day.
Oh well, it's our Valentine's Day. And look at that water.
10 k's on the beach. Whereas on Fraser, 60 I think. Down here it's 10 k speed limit, which is
Well, Fraser's classed as a main road still. This isn't.
very reasonable to do 60 on Fraser, but 10's enough here.
Look at that water.
Good spot. Emu Bay. It's on the other side of the ground where we were staying. Awesome. It's not really soft sand, it's hard, so I'm in full drive high. And I'm looking at near the tyres down around 18-20 psi mark, but the sand's that compact, it's just like driving in the kitchen really, but we're being full drive high just to use that extra bit of grip. Yeah, absolutely awesome spot. Recommend it. It's quite a long beach, as you can probably see in the distance. Get away from the cars, pick our own little bit of paradise off and have a picnic. Then we'll probably go and have a look at Snelling's Beach, I think it's called. It was recommended by the Parks and Wildlife people down this way. Snelling's Beach. It's a bit out of the way, but nonetheless it's pretty to see. Yeah. So here we are. Emu Bay, Kangaroo Island. As Narelle explained earlier, we have a daughter's birthday on Valentine's Day, so we celebrate that rather than Valentine's Day, and we choose this day as our actual Valentine's Day. But we came over in there, Emu Bay Township, just here. There's a beach entrance, you can see the dirt road down into it. We got on there, toddled around here on 10k speed limit. Didn't need the lower tyres because it's that compact on the sand, but this is the other end of Emu Bay, and over that headland is a town called Brownlow, which is where we're staying. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. Got a little boat in, having their lunch there. We're going to have a picnic very soon, but we're just going to get some footage of the area because it's so spectacular. It's just awesome. We're all down by the waterside enjoying the water. Rumour has it, it's only a rumour, that you can sometimes spot seals coming in, but it's really very hit and miss with that. Don't think so in summer. But yeah, Emu Bay, Kangaroo Island. It's in the top, I think top 20 of the best Australian spots. Not so much beach wise, but the most spectacular spots. One of the top 20 I think. I'll have to double check that, but I can see the reason behind it all. It's all white sands, blue beach. Awesome. Our humble little setup up there as we go and prepare some lunch. But yeah, this is one of probably the better spots we've been to. Fraser Island's pretty much like this, different scenery because it's an all sand beach. But yeah, we did Fraser Island 4 or 5 months ago. Similar but different circumstance. Anyway, time for some lunch, and we'll get some video after lunch. For those that don't know, we travel with a double drawer system and a fridge. Keep everything cool in the fridge. Spares and so forth in the double drawers, and we've got an air compressor for our tyres. 2 side lights for night time, and this runs off a battery that's just in behind the back seat of the vehicle, and it's run and charged through this solar panel. So we've got a 110 amp hour standby battery, but whilst we're driving, the car's battery charges. Once we turn the ignition off, battery then's charged through the solar panel. That provides 110 amp hours of life, which is good when we're out on the wilderness like we are. Well, not so much wilderness here, but we're out away from power, so we can actually survive 110 hours, give or take, because some charge it throughout the daytime. Just to know if something like the solar panel fails, we have 110 amp hours of backup, so 110 hours, roughly 3 days, to get back on track. Anyway, lunch is in here, so we're going to use this King's 75 litre fridge, dual zone, so you've got the freezer fridge section, and you can control it separately. So you've got 2 chambers that you can set different temperatures to. I don't say you can see it because it's directly under sunlight. So you've got 2 chambers and you can select different temperatures for such. So you've got a fridge freezer section, and that's just stuff we bought this morning. Stocked up freezer there, so that lasts us a good 2-3 weeks on the road.
And it needs a good wipe down.
It does need a good wipe down, it's got dust on it. But yeah, we go out for days like this, we bring our stuff in the fridge freezer. It keeps it nice and cold.
Didn't know you had Devon there.
Didn't know I had that there. All this other stuff's mainly just recovery stuff, some of the spares for the vehicle. Ladder to get on the roof if needed, a tent which we can put on the side awning tent here, take that out. It's a freestanding tent, so that gives us 270 degree access around the vehicle, and that tent can attach via zipper to give us a second room off the tent, off the awning I should say. And this side's just a side awning, so that just comes out and gives us shade on the hottest of hottest days. The old Safari snorkel to get us through the water and get the dust off. Bull bar to keep the roos away. Spots for distance. The old UHF, and that's pretty much us. Keeps us going. Haven't got in trouble once yet. Hopefully we won't. It's all coming down to practicality and whatever you guys need to travel with. We've just got a pretty basic touring setup going at the minute. We don't need any extreme stuff. We're not going to go climbing mountains and such. We just need to get A to B safely and comfortably. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the first ever salt, or body of salt, we've come across in our travels. This is called Salt Lagoon. And this is just outside of Emu Bay. Coming out, we've come out of Emu Bay just here. Saw it on the way in, we stopped on the way back. It's the first ever body of salt. There's many more in Western Australia, big large salt lakes.
Australia's got Lake Eyre in it.
Lake Eyre, South Australia, that's a big salt lake. But this is Salt Lagoon. So this is purely salt. I don't think it's the salt you can eat. Just one big mass body. I'm not sure the actual size of it, but it seems pretty big. It seems like a pretty big area of salt. We can get on it and see what...
Walking on the lagoon.
We're actually walking on it now.
Here, punch it under your feet.
That crunching's the salt. And I'd say it's fairly large because that's all it... over there. Here's what it's made out of. I'm not sure entirely distance wise it is, but it seems fairly large. It goes right around.
It crumbles down. See, it crumbles down. It's kind of like rock salt.
Start this side.
Oh, it's wet. It's actually wet.
It's got moisture under it. But yeah, Salt Lagoon, and it's just outside of Emu Bay. We're getting chunks of it up.
Whoop. So that's how it crumbles.
Well, I reckon it looks like rock salt. Again, I'm not too sure if you should eat it or not. Could make you crook.
Hey, look.
Still at the Salt Lagoon, and we've stumbled upon what we think could be crab pots. We're just wondering what use
What are they?
crab
Are they crab traps?
are those crab traps
On a salt lagoon.
on a salt lagoon. What would you be trapping? Maybe yabbies? Don't know. They look like big lobster or crab traps, but we're not sure what a lagoon would hold for a crab trap.
Well, they wouldn't be a crab trap, would they? Because the crabs could crawl back up out of here.
Well, we're not sure what they are.
How bizarre.
Seems pretty bizarre at a salt lake, but we're unsure what they are.
Not so sure if they'd be able to get
They could be retired crab traps? Don't know.